we have 3 600 amp panels on this house for the RV garage, the guest casita, the trampoline barn, of course a tennis court, a lot of the amenities as well as the house. It's roughly 20,000 square feet.
You and I, we never show emotions, we just keep it down inside.
So we are here now. This is actually one of the utility closets behind the great room. In fact, we call this a Christmas tree storage because we can roll the Christmas tree back here, have it set up, you know, in the next year for the season, roll it back out, and we don't have to take any ornaments off or any lighting down. But that's just a small element. This is actually a really important component of the home. In this house, and we're gonna get into the Ketra Lighting here in a minute, but we have 3 600 amp panels on this house for the RV garage, the guest casita, the trampoline barn, more to come on the trampoline barn, of course a tennis court, a lot of the amenities as well as the house. It's roughly 20,000 square feet. So we have 3 600 amp panels. We have 6 high volt panels in the garage. We have 2 here, as you can see here. We're gonna have 2 more off of the guest casita that's attached to the house that's gonna help with the RV garage and get additional guest casita on the RV garage. So there's actually 3 guest suites in this home. What you also see here is we have a tremendous amount of low voltage panels, right? And this is really important. So you can see here that these are all run as individual home runs. So with the lighting, we have Ketra Lighting. So these black cans that you see as you go through the home, our electrician is responsible. He's working with Kevin Flower, who's our lighting architect. He's a specialized lighting architect that has specified the Ketra Lighting. And the way this works is the electrician is responsible to follow that mapping for each of the load zones, right? So he'll have addressable Ketra can lights by load that can be on the same circuit, if you will, that now gives that power. The lighting components, so Kevin Flower, they'll come in and they'll program each of these. So each fixture has essentially its own router. It has its own Wi-Fi address in each of them. So it has a mini router, and that now is controlled programmed so that this can be any light in the spectrum. It can be any from bright to very dim, you know, so it can go through that transition as well as any color. And you can change lighting at any time all through the iPhone. It's in a very advanced lighting system that's installed in this home. Now, with that said, because it's such a dedicated system for the Ketra Lighting, we still have chandeliers and sconces and decorative lights, right? And all those vary, you know, in the lamps that they need and the power they need. So as you can see here, that those are also by zone. Predominantly, most of the chandeliers are individual home runs. Every chandelier has its own home run back to the panel. Now, when they're in groups, so for example, the island where you have pendants over the island, there's 3 of them. Well, those 3 can run off 1 home run because those will be controlled together. But really, there are small little groupings where they are grouped together with a home run, but most decorative light fixtures in this home are individual home runs to each of the panels that'll all be programmed later. So this is something we'll dive into a little bit more as we progress through the project and we get our lighting architect out here to go through that mapping to understand just the advantages of the Ketra, what can be done with Ketra, and we're super excited to use them on this project.